Oh, what's up, Easy Baker? So for today's video, we're going to be making a veggie egg casserole. Super easy, super delicious, super cheesy. But if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram at Easy Bakers LLC. And let's just go ahead and be a gang by hitting that subscribe button. So let's jump into the video. So I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil, put this in that pan on a medium-high heat, and start to saute my bell peppers and onions just until they slightly soften. And I also have some garlic in there, so I'm going to saute those for about 2 to 3 minutes just until they soften down a little bit. So since they done cooked down a little bit, I'm just going to go ahead and toss over my mushrooms. All of the ingredients will be listed in the description box for you guys. And I'm also going to go ahead and preheat my oven to 350 degrees and season this my vegetables with a little salt and pepper just to taste. So now that we got our vegetables all nice and cooking up, we're going to move over to our eggs. Okay, so in a separate bowl, you're going to take 12 eggs. Yes, child, a whole dozen eggs. And you're just going to beat them up like you would normally beat them up as if you were making scrambled eggs. So go ahead and beat those all the way up. Set them aside and get you a 9 by 13 baking dish, girl. So I like to lightly grease the pan with a little bit of Pam just to help it from not sticking. Now we're going to go ahead and check back on our vegetables. They're nice and cooked down, so I'm going to add some spinach. Now, you can add whatever you want to add. If you don't want it to be vegetables, honey, you can add you some some sausages, what the hell ever, some bacon, whatever you want to add because it's your kitchen. Since everything has cooked down perfectly, it is ready to go. Now, if you did have any extra water or any other juice that's settled at the bottom of your pan, you want to just remove that from the pan because you don't want it in your egg mixture because it's going to water it down. Now with that 9 by 13 dish that we already prepared, we're just going to dump our vegetables, or if you're using meat, you're going to dump your cooked meat over into this. And then you're going to just go ahead and get some sliced up regular bread. I use some 3 pieces of Texas toast, but because that's the only bread I had in there. But you could just use regular sandwich bread. You can use 6 slices of regular sandwich bread. So I just randomly started to shred the bread up with my hands. It was much easier for me. I did notice that if you try to cut it up or make it look pretty, it's not going to make a difference at all. You're just going to waste your time. So go ahead and rip up all of your slices of bread. So now I take me some sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour all of my cheese up over here. You can adjust the cheese and everything to however it is you like it. Girl, y'all know we like cheese. Don't play with us. So now I'm just going to go ahead and mix everything up. I'm using my hands because I find using your hands is so much easier than with a spoon. So go ahead and mix it all up. Then you want to just make sure that everything is even. It's like in an even layer. You don't want it, you don't want it all lopsided, girl. But once it's in an even layer, you're going to go ahead and take those eggs and you're just going to pour it over your entire mixture. I'm not going to mix this around. That's why I use my hands to make sure that I actually mix it up very well. And I'm going to take some of these eggs and make sure that I put the egg over everything. Taking my rubber spatula and getting all the eggs that I done paid for, child. So I'm just making sure that there's no dry pockets of anything and everything is covered with that egg mixture. Now I done shredded up some sharp cheddar cheese, some Gouda cheese, I'm sorry. And you can use whatever cheese you want to use, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and cover this with some aluminum foil and place it in the oven for 15 minutes. And after the 15 minutes, I'm going to uncover it and bake it until it's nice and golden brown and the cheese is bubbly. just a little something like this, you guys. As you guys can see, it is ready to go, girl. So there you guys have it. This was a really easy feed a lot of people type of breakfast meal, brunch, whatever it is. I think this works wonderful during the holiday time. You can actually set this up the night before, stick it in the refrigerator, and just pop it in the oven in the morning, and you'll be ready to go, child. No bam, no ma'am, we ain't finna be up all night. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you, and I will talk to you on my next video, girl.